The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are
Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Yeah.
10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Huh? Ooh. The Vikings ain't lead a group chat. Oh, he did? Oh, I don't know. Yep. Nah. I'm playing somebody else. I told him we could play next. But he don't want smoke.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A really nice gain of 25
Nah, don't do it.
someone sharp in
Let me
this
see if
game.
he gonna play.
Touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Who, me? The Broncos is deadly.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they'll run it on the toss. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter.
Oh my God, bro.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Oh, spinning away. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space there.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend, usually. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will get them one closer. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. Not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. He's going to go down again. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk phones?
None.
McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he connects with Vance McDonald. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Leopard! Watch 14, watch 14. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shane Ray coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Gun! 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 Hot! Hot!
Third and long, it's Darnold. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun! 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 Set! Lead up!
They're going to go. It's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Keenum on first down. Dancing to his left. Sanders has it over the middle. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get it to him running left. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. After the penalty, it's Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken.
There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A give to Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
The give is to Bell. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. First carry for James Conner, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Darian Stewart there to bring him down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return is Henderson. Oh, a nice spin. And some room to roam now. And all the way home for a Broncos score. In for the score. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Darnold. Over the middle here to Brown. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return is Henderson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
No, Roger. Stand down. Let's go, right.
From the gun, here's Keenum. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're...
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone again, so get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return is Henderson. Gets around him, and now running right through him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Keenum to throw on second down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long. It's Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punter King to send it away. Welcome back now to Denver. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Darnold rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. 3.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
But how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Sutton now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Darnold on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. He'll look to throw. Shakes off the sand. It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Darnold now to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
And for Darnold, this may be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the pressure gets to him again. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
One last throw down for Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And coming out now, the Broncos. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Down. No, Roger.
Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First throw in overtime for Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner.